All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob at Smirking Gun Reviews. We're back with more Santa Clarita Diet Season 3. We're up to Episode 8. It is called Forever with an exclamation point, so full spoilers if you've not seen this episode. So this episode is pretty much just kind of build up character stuff for the last two episodes that are coming. I have a feeling we're going to probably have a cliffhanger at the end of this, where we'll probably think everything's okay and then everything won't be. I have a hard time thinking that this show would be over after the third season. So I think we're just going to be seeing something like probably pretty insane. My prediction is kind of that they're going to find out that there's a lot more undead people, but I could be wrong. And it's just not that much going on here except for setting things up for like bigger conflict later. Abby wanting to, having nightmares, but it's clear by how she's saying it that it's not a fear of her own safety and remorse over killing somebody that was undead. It's that she just wants to help her family and nobody else wants to let her do that. And it's just been kind of a thing for a while, them trying to protect her, which is a normal thing. You want to protect your kid, but she's not going away, and we finally get them to relent in this episode. They need her. She's smarter than them. She's written to be that way, If this was a sitcom, both parents would be the stupid dad. Both impulsive and dumb at many times. And she's the naive yet strong-willed and prepared person that they've needed on their side since the beginning. But it's just not something that people want for their kids, right? The ridiculousness of the whole thing is, you wouldn't want this for anybody, but if you're going to have somebody on your side, you should have it be your kid who's way more into it than you are. And so they finally, I'm just getting to this stuff. They finally get it resolved. The whole thing with Ron, I have to just say, has been kind of just annoying. They're trying to not kill him. All these characters in this world do nothing but do the opposite of what the characters need them to do. It is written like that. And so it's a little, I have to say, I really enjoy this show. I really, really do. I think it's very funny. But enough's enough with the whole, everybody just, you say yes, they say no. You say, it's plots that, this shows should be better than that. And just so like with Ron, it's just one of those things where that this character's not going to die until maybe the finale. They're finally, before they finally give up on being good people. That's the thing, is I think we're getting to a point where they're just going to have to start killing people like a lot more. And not putting up with the shenanigans, literally. I've been using that word a lot, and I apologize. Like Ron it should have been put down immediately, because these people are all nuts in this world. And so tying him up and catching him with Abby's help and all that stuff, it should be a non-starter. You just, sorry Ron, done. And well, it's funny to have Gary, be pissed off at having bit him, which I thought was pretty funny. It's just, I'm already done with Ron. I'm done with Jean. And I know that they're going to team up with Tommy, because I looked at one of the pictures from the episode guide. And so it's not going to work out. Like, duh. They're all going to be like, well, why do you get to tell me what to do now? It's like, you saved my life, now I'm going to do something with it. So it's, them talking about, maybe you shouldn't turn people. It's pretty much becoming, getting thrown in their faces now. They're seeing that it's just probably not a good idea for anyone, or at least they're about to, because Sheila really likes Jean, and I like Jean. I think she's fun, but she's a liability. None of these people have control over themselves after they're turned. They can say all they want, but once their personalities change, they're going to have different feelings. It's why I don't, relish the idea of Joel turning, because he's probably going to overshadow Sheila like big time. It's going to be crazy. And that's another reason why I think the show will eventually go there now, because that's just the general nature of it. they have to create this conflict, and what better conflict than to have two parents against each other, right? Or working, saying they're on the same side, but one being not really as, I don't know what I'm trying to say, I guess. It's early in the morning. But I did like the scene where Abby or Sheila and Jean take out the lady who's taking her money. I mean, they do find, pretty thin, they just go, well, we need the character die. What do we do? Oh, she's stealing her money. Okay, well, that's good enough for everybody in the room. Let's have her kill that person. Or like the landlord that she was going to kill. Like, everybody is just terrible. One lady's stealing her money. I guess the landlord would have been off the hook, but it just seems like everybody in this world is just no good, or always up to something. And maybe that's how life in the real world is. Kind of seems like it a lot of times. But Winter finding the detonator seems pretty convenient. It's just like, oh, well, we don't need her to know anything until we need her to know anything. So let's just have the detonator roll under the seat, out from under the seat, and have her put everything together. Pretty much, her finding out just basically means that everything they've done before was pointless. And it's a way that they found out. If they did it in a way that was more, natural, instead of just, okay, this is it, we need her to know. Okay, well, we just have her find that missing detonator. I'm not too happy with this episode, is basically what I'm saying. It's everything that's not good about this show is kind of in this episode. And I love this show. But let's face it, it's not perfect. And this is just one of those episodes where all the cliches can't save it from not being a very great episode. It's a filler episode as it is. And I've already talked for 7 minutes about an episode that I don't really like. So it's kind of like weird. But I still like, I don't want anybody that's watched all these reviews up till now go, oh shit, he's turning on it and now we don't like this show, these reviews. It's not that. It's just, like, the beginning of this episode I thought was really funny with them not being able to hear, but it's all stuff we've heard before. It's just with a zombie twist where her arm hanging over the side and them having to put it in and everything. And that's all funny. But I don't know. So I'm basically going to be done with this review now because I honestly didn't have much to say when I did it. In fact, the only reason I made this review was because I didn't want to break, I didn't want to have episodes 1 through 10 minus 8. So anyway, yeah, this is just an average episode with some pretty, it has some funny moments, but it's really just build up and that's fine. Every show, every series has episodes like this. So if you like this review, which kind of doubt, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, all that jazz, no pressure. Otherwise, this is Robin Smirking Gun Review saying, we're finishing Santa Clarita Diet today because with the MCU reviews I got to get done and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. coming back in May, I have got to start working on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And Santa Clarita and Hannah are kind of in the way. So Hannah and Santa Clarita Diet will be finished today. Hannah will be finished in the next few days because after that, I've got to buckle down and finish my MCU stuff. So anyway, this is Robin Smirking Gun Review saying, if you watch this, sorry it's not more polished and put together and more thought out. Because honestly, there's not much to say about it. At least I don't think so. So anyway, have a great day, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.